You know that I see it. I know you're a star.
So the Scarlett 2i2 Studio compared with the Presonus AudioBox 96 Studio. Now which one should you get and why? Now right on the get-go, I'm going to say that the AudioBox 96 Studio is the clear winner in this class. But again, we all have different preferences and different reasons why we buy one over another. So I'm going to unbox these two boxes here, show you what's inside and explain a little bit about them, and maybe you be the judge. Alright, so let's start with the Scarlett 2i2 Studio. Now the Scarlett 2i2 Studio is this is second gen one with the 2-in, 2-out USB audio interface, and it records up to a sample rate of 24-bit and 192 kHz. Alright, so opening it up, you can see that we have everything in one box: your audio interface, your large diaphragm condenser microphones, the mic clip to go on your microphone, your headphones with 50mm drivers, and below you can see that we have your USB cables. This one, your USB that connects to your PC and Mac, and your XLR cables for the microphone. Right? All you really need now is just a microphone stand to get started with music production, to start recording. So let's talk about the interface here, right? You can see that we have nice pads down here that goes on your desk. And let's talk about what we see in front here. Now we have two combo jacks up here that takes in a microphone each, and also a 1/4-inch jack for your guitar or line instruments, right? Of course, you can change the types of line instruments for the both inputs here. And we have a gain knob that you use to gain the volume, and also an LED indicator that tells you whether you're going above the limit of recording, it goes red, and if it's below, it'll be green. Okay, looking out on the right side here, you can see we have the 48s for phantom power to add to your condenser microphones with a direct monitor button, so you can monitor the sound directly from the audio interface itself without having to go to a computer and coming back causing latency issues. Alright, now we have the monitor level, which acts more like a volume button for the interface, and your headphone levels with the headphone inputs here. Now going back the back of the interface, you can see we have your USB input to connect to your computer, and we have line outputs for your speakers. Alright, so that's the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. Really nice. And let's talk about the AudioBox next. Okay, so the AudioBox 96 Studio, it records at a lower sample rate. It only records up to 24 bits, 96 kHz. But I still think it's a clear winner here given its lower price, and I'll show you why. So we have a nice little manuals that nobody read anyway, with these pads for the bottom of your audio interface. And there we go. So we have the carrying case for your condenser microphone, the large diaphragm condenser microphone. The mic clip appears to be here already. You can see it's a really nice microphone, right? Okay, very simple, a bit small compared to most of the large diaphragm condenser mics in the market. Your USB cable to connect the audio interface to your PC or Mac. This would be your headphones, which looks really similar to the one inside the Scarlett 2i2, a semi-open back headphones with 50mm drivers. Okay, of course you have your XLR cables to connect your microphone to the interface. And let's talk about the meat of the product, of the package, which is your audio interface. Alright, so now this is where this comes as a winner. Although it looks a bit more older in design, let's talk about what we have here. So we have the combo jacks again. They take in microphones or inputs, or also the 1/4-inch jack for instruments. And we have all the gain knobs here. These two are gain knobs with indication buttons to know whether you are clipping or not. The 48 volts for phantom power, used for condenser mics. And interestingly, we have a mixer here to switch between inputs and playback. So we can actually switch and mix in the inputs that you hear directly from the interface itself compared to playback from your computer. So you can actually really tune and mix depending on what you want to hear and what you want to monitor. So all the way to inputs if you want to monitor directly from your audio box, and playback if you want to monitor from your computer. Very interesting. This is the volume button for the main volume of the device, headphones. Alright, so if you look at the back, now this is where you see the winner. Okay, so behind we have your USB interface here, which is closed now by a sticker. Again, we have an additional MIDI interface here. So what this means is you can actually connect this device, you can put in MIDI data inside here and play on the keyboard and use this as a MIDI interface. Alright, now the Scarlett 2i2 does not have this feature, but the AudioBox has this one. So this one is clearly a winner. Right? Now there's also main outputs for your speakers and your headphones. Okay, so that's the AudioBox USB 96. In my opinion, this is a clear winner because again, who records up to 192 kilohertz sample rate again? Alright, so to really understand the difference between the AudioBox and also the Scarlett 2i2, we have gotten Farid, a friend of mine, to record a song on both these interfaces. So you be the judge to hear which one sounds better and which one we will go for. Let's get to it. So to test the sound difference between the mic that we have here, the one from the Scarlett and also the one from Presonus, we got Farid here. You can check Farid out on his Instagram. I've placed a link down below. And Farid, you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Let's go.
You don't know, babe, when you hold me and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change if I had it my way. You would know that you are. Oh, you're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. Oh, I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, 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 you're the best part. Oh, oh, oh.
So would you go for the Scarlett 2i2 Studio or would you go for the Presonus 96 Studio, AudioBox 96 Studio, right? Now, in my opinion, I would go for the AudioBox 96 Studio for one clear reason, because it has a MIDI interface on its AudioBox, and that's really, really helpful. It extends to what you can do with music and also in your studio. Now, I would go for the Focusrite if you're looking for something with a more solid preamp. Now, the Focusrite definitely has a nicer preamp to my ears, but again, it depends on yourself and your personal preference again. Alright, they both sound very, very similar, but let me know what you think. Comment in the comment section below and ask me if you have any questions. Love to hear from you. Thanks.